guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am talking about stationery essentials, or just some of my favorite stationery that I've been using for the past 3 years and I really want to share with you guys. So just a disclaimer, I am not saying you have to buy any of these stationery, it's just things that I want to share with you. So starting out, we have the black pen, which I use. It's the Muji 0.5 black pen, and I used to use the 0.38, but because the tip had a noticeable indent on my notes, I decided I wanted to switch. I use the 0.5 pen mainly for taking notes and writing in my journal, and I love the simplicity of the packaging, and it has very smooth writing and there's minimal railroading. The con is that sometimes the ink pulls up on the tip and it takes a time for the ink to dry. Moving on to the next one, I have a white gel pen, and the white gel pen I use is the Uniball Signo Road, and I use this pen for going over calligraphy and adding in highlights. It is something that I love doing in my calligraphy. You can check them out on my Instagram, and I also have a video on how to calligraphy, so if you want to do that, you can definitely check it out. But I'm just saying, it's amazing and it is an essential for me to use for just my journaling in general. The pens are nice and very well inked, and the lines of the pen is thick when writing, and it's very smooth. The con is that there are sometimes a bit of railroading in the pen, and what railroading is there's no ink in the middle, so I do have to go over the writing several times, so that's a con, but I just think it's definitely worth it, and I love using this pen so much. So that is an essential for me. The next pen I'll be talking about are calligraphy pens, and the first one is the Zebra disposable brush pen. Now, I mainly used it for note-taking or small bullet journal headers, but it's such an essential because everyone has a regular black calligraphy pen. I have the one that is medium, and I bought it from Daiso, so it's pretty cheap, only $1.50. The con is that the felt tip does wear out easily, so be sure to watch out for that. The next calligraphy pen I use is the Artist Loft watercolor dual tip marker, and this calligraphy is perfect for coloring, fine art, and calligraphy in general. The fine point is used to outline and detail the calligraphy I use, and I used it for 3 years and it still works great, and this is just a cheaper version of the Tombow. For bullet journaling, I also use several highlighters, and I want to apologize in advance. The color I used for this video was a horrible choice, and I'm really sorry I used this color, but the first one is a mild liner. Of course, a lot of people use this, but it's quite expensive, so that is something you should be wary of. I bought mine from Target, and I'll put the links of the prices down below. A cheaper version of a mild liner is the Daiso marking pen, and this comes in a pack of 5, and of course it's just Daiso's regular price, but it's very nice and they're basically the same color. Next, I would like to talk about bullet journals. So for the first bullet journal I had the Essentials Gridded Line notebook, and it has a ribbon bookmark with 192 pages. There's an inside folder where you put random scraps in, and it has a very sturdy cover. I love the paper, and it's nice and smooth with very little ghosting. So it is beautiful, and I loved it, and it's just such a nice notebook where you can put so many stuff. So I definitely do recommend that bullet journal if you're looking for a cheaper option. The next bullet journal I'm talking about is the Muji Gridded notebook, and that's the bullet journal that I'm using right now. The reason I'm using this notebook is because it's pretty much the end of the school year, so I really don't need a very thick notebook. So it's only 30 sheets, the paper is very nice and smooth with little ghosting, and it's definitely a cheaper alternative to an actual bullet journal. And it just shows that if you want a bullet journal, all you really need is a notebook. This bullet journal is very thin and light, and it was super simple to carry around during my school year days. Next, I'll be talking about tape. Right now, I am using a correction tape from Daiso, and it is very simple. There's really nothing could go wrong with correction tape. There's an indent for your thumb, so it's easier to handle, but that's basically it. It's very cheap and very simple. I also have a recommendation if you don't know where to start for washi tape. I recommend just a simple colored washi tape, and this one is just very nice to have a pink theme. And then a gridded tape. It's very popular and it's a nice way to add more layers into your spread. For accessories of the tape, I like to use this acrylic dispenser. It's from Muji, and it's just a nice simple look to your tape, and you just put your washi tape in and you get this very nice cut from the tape dispenser. So it's very simple and aesthetic. I have two on my desk, and it just looks very nice, and it just fits nicely with my desk. If you're looking for a cheaper tape dispenser, I do recommend the ones from Daiso. They come in a pack of 3. It's very tiny, but it really works very well, and I use this for my regular washi tape. And all you have to do is attach it, and you just pull out your washi tape, and there's this very nice cut to it, and you'll see it right now. So if you're looking for a clean cut, I recommend that from Daiso. For organizers, I have this sticker organizer. You could see a more detailed version of my stickers and my organization in my sticker collection video, but it's just very simple, and I really like the acrylic aspect to it. Another organizer I use is also from Daiso, and this is another acrylic organizer. It has 3 tiers, and it is very nice, but it is a little flimsy. Just a random stationery item I love to use. It's this tiny thin stapler. Let me tell you, it's from Muji, and it's so thin, but it fits very nice into my tiny little pencil pouch. It's beautiful, and you could just staple things, and it's very nice to give to people. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you have an amazing day, and be sure to follow my Amino and my Instagram, and subscribe, like, and comment any videos you would like to see. See you next time!